It's your boy Tye Henney, man. You know, the voice of New Haven, leader of the Grave Diggers. I'm here with my boy Tim Bryan. You know, we about to turn it up. Yeah, man, I'm from West Hills Projects. You know, Valley Street, South Genesee Street, East Ramsdale, all of that side of Welly, near Amity Road, all that. From both projects, the red ones and the blue ones. You know, my dad used to run around the projects, do what he do. Made a name for himself, you know. Then he died, you know, unfortunately, and I became a product of my environment, and here we are. No, the red and the blue projects is basically like, you know, I'm from West Hills. West Hills is a neighborhood, but inside of West Hills is two projects. You have the Brownsville projects, which is blue. They call Brownsville because they used to be brown, but they blue now. And then you got the South G projects, which is the red ones. I was born in the red ones, but my dad is from the blue ones. So I was one of them, you know, lucky people from my neighborhood who was able to run around both projects and do whatever I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I rep the red and the blue ones, I rep the whole thing, because that's why the hood love me, because I'm from both, you feel me? You know, back when I used to be a little, you know, running around, you couldn't really be in both projects. You had to choose which one you wanted to be down with or which one you wanted to run with, and I never had to choose because all my day ones is from the red projects, you know, but the blue projects where my father came up, and that's where I ran to go, you know, jump off the porch, because my mama was up in the red project, so, you know, you gotta run from your mama to jump off the porch, so I ran to the other projects and started, you know, getting my hands and my feet dirty out there. Tye Henney is just my rap name. For sure, I didn't even come up with that, you know what I'm saying? My dad was a rapper, and when he was younger, around like, you know, 16, 17, he used to call himself Cool Kurt, like, you know what I'm saying? Kurt Henney, you know, Kurt Henney, that's Mr. Perfect, the wrestler, old school wrestler. That's his real name, Kurt Henney, you know what I'm saying? So my dad used to call himself Kurt Henney. So when I started running around, they was like, yo, you just like your pops. So he started calling me Lil Tye Henney. And I didn't even like it at first, because when I was younger, like, for me, we wasn't even drinking Hennessy at the time, like, for me. We was young, sneaking Tangeray from the after hour lady, telling us our mama sent us, you feel me? So we was getting the Tangeray and just sipping Tangeray. So I'm like, if anything, call me Tye Tang. But until I grew up to realize that Tang is like kind of bum juice, and I was happy that they didn't call me Tye Tang. So for me, that's how that name came about. I used to rap when I was younger, but the whole New Haven was rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like we had somebody, like, we had like Uki and shit, like Peso, you know, a couple other people that was rapping around the time. That was like, you know, inspiring everybody to rap. This was way before drill music, you know what I'm saying? We had real people that we knew that was really doing this, and that inspired everybody to rap. So everybody in New Haven around my age pretty much had a time where they wrote raps. You know what I'm saying? It's just my father was an actual rapper, so I kind of took it on and kept going, where other people stopped and grew up and just, you know, became basketball players. And then did other things with their life, you feel me? I just like, man, I'm gonna keep rapping, you know what I'm saying? And I did that. And that's how I really started, you feel me? From my older nigga, son, you know, telling me I should take it serious, and I did a mixtape, you know, not even a mixtape, like a half a mixtape, like 5, 6 songs for him. And then he just let people hear it, and people liked it, feel me? From there, it caught a little buzz, and you know, word of mouth. And the next thing you know, I was making a real mixtape, and that did good, and then I made another one, and that did good, and so forth, you know what I'm saying?
How old were you when you started?
Like really like taking it serious, like really like actually putting out mixtapes. I think I dropped my first mixtape, I was like 18, 19, something like that. Like, I'm 31. 1207 is like a base on a lot of shit. Like 1207 is based upon me being from LA and New Haven. I'll say I'm from LA because a couple people that I'm affiliated with, you know, it's like family. So they show me open arms in LA, and I love them for that. So, you know, that's what the 120 part of it is for. And then the 7 part is for, you know, my projects, the 25, the Sev. The 7 is for that, you know what I'm saying? So for me being from LA and from the projects, you feel me? So that's just the borderline of it, you feel me? So, and that's why the music sounds so much like anything from the East Coast all the way to LA. People don't even understand. People think my music sound like Detroit. A lot of people think I got a Detroit sound. But in actuality, it's not even Detroit. It's really more of a West Coast flow. And it's not a flow, it's just their type of BPM, because I'm gonna give y'all the sauce, like, you feel me? I'm gonna give y'all the sauce, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, the thing about it, like, people not popping in LA from the East Coast because they got music that they can't bop to. Like, when you see me now in my videos, you always see me going like this, like, that's the jigger man. Like, in LA, if your music can't make nobody do this, they not listening to it. Because in LA, they drill music, they love music, whatever music, all got a bop. LA, the weather is good. It's always weather, palm trees, nice cars, nice girls, nice jewelry, nice clothes. Nobody ain't mad like the East Coast music. You know what I'm saying? Even the music that they got when they talking about doing violent shit, it's on a beat that make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this all is about. Like, it's connecting that sound, because that's what Detroit got over us. Detroit got a sound that's just compatible with California sound. And California got the biggest market. You feel me? So that's why Detroit is thriving more than us, because they sound could fit in the West. Most of the Detroit people, their fan base is from the West Coast. You feel me? So that's what I'm doing. I'm giving East Coast a sound that's compatible with LA and Detroit. So it's not their sound, what people don't understand. Because if you go to Detroit and play my music, they're gonna be like, that nigga not from here. That's not Detroit. If you go to LA and play my shit in LA, they're gonna be like, that's not an LA sound. He ain't from here. We could tell the difference. So you can't say it's LA, you can't say it's Detroit, because an LA nigga and a Detroit nigga will tell you that's not LA and that's not Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So I found my own sound. It's just compatible with LA and Detroit, so people think it's Detroit. And that's just the breakdown of 1207 and the new sound. Because it wasn't about that. This tape was about me having a new sound and getting everybody to hear enough of me where they could get into it, because this is a new sound. Like I said, like, for me, I got a lot of people I've been working on in the West Coast and the Midwest. So it's a new sound for people on the East Coast, and they never heard me rap on this type of beats and this type of flow or my new sound of music. So I did a lot of me up there so people could hear it, because I know it's a sound. So once you lock into one song and you like one song, then the sound's gonna be familiar for you and then you're gonna like it. I didn't wanna have it where you hear a little bit of me than somebody else, and then, you know what I'm saying, where you can't lock into the sound enough to really become a fan of it. I'm dropping my deluxe, 1207 Deluxe. Feel me? Look out for the 1207 Deluxe. It's gonna have a couple CT artists that I really fuck with up there, like, for me, to, you know, to give the exposure to CT artists, because the people tapping into my music now is on the West and Midwest now. You know what I'm saying? I got the No Jumper, cosign and all that, you know what I'm saying? So it's going crazy over there on the West and shit. So I just want to bring a couple people that I feel like from CT that got their own sound, not just a good artist. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people got talent to rap, but they don't have their own sound. They sound like somebody else that's already in the game, which is gonna hold them back. You know what I'm saying? So I want to come and grab a couple people from Connecticut that I fuck with personally, that got their own sound to bring to the industries, to show people from the Midwest and the West Coast that we have a lot of talent out here. Before you find a sound, you gotta find a producer. That's the thing. You ain't gonna find your sound on YouTube. You feel me? All the artists that's out there, that if you really want some real information from a real nigga that really been doing this shit for years and years and years, and it took a long time for me to start making money off it, the realest thing you could do is find a producer, to be right there with the producer and then let him make a sound to your flow, instead of you going to type in Little Durk type beats and now you gotta rap like Little Durk on the beat, or typing in the G Herbo type of beat and now you gotta rap like G Herbo. Or even if you don't rap on it, the first thing somebody else hear when they hear the beat is them. If you're gonna do that, just rap on a Tye Henney type beat and let me get that promo. Feel me? Rap on the beat and let somebody think about me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You just gotta find a producer. Everybody favorites artists got their own producer that make they sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Baby came with, what's his name? Jetson made another one, right? Young Thug and them came in with like Metro and them. Gucci Mane came in with Zaytoven. You know what I'm saying? Lil Baby came in with Run That Shit Up, Quay. Gunna came in with Turbo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's favorite artist had a producer they stuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they have to create a sound. You know what I'm saying? So my biggest thing for everybody, especially CT artists, because I'm from here and I want us to have a sound. So I'm giving us that sound. You feel me? So lock in with the producers from Connecticut that's gonna give us a sound. And Connecticut producers, stop making beats that sound like Chicago artists is supposed to rap on them, like New York artists supposed to rap on them, like LA artists supposed to rap on them. Make some beats for here. Like, man, so we don't gotta sound like Detroit. So we don't gotta sound like New York or Florida or nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my advice.
So how you feel about Chill Shump? You don't think he was just trying to create a sound?
Chill Shump has a sound. He has a Connecticut sound. The only thing is, Chill Shump sound only fits Hartford. I got records from Chill Shump I haven't released. Like, you feel me? Good records, they great. They great. Like I don't take nothing from Chill Shump. That nigga one of the best, bro. Like, he created that sound for Hartford for them to yank. I'm not one of them. Feel me? That rhythm right there, like, feel me? Like, that dance that sometimes they don't go with my flow. That's why I grabbed a Hartford producer, which is Kennedy. That's my producer, DJ Kennedy. I took a Hartford producer who know how to take that sound, that Hartford sound and generate it into something that's more or less for me and that could fit into LA and Detroit, you know what I'm saying? So nothing against Chill Shump, like for me, he got what he got. It just don't fit for me, you know what I'm saying? My favorite song, I think it's gonna be PM. I think 12:07 PM gotta be my favorite song because it started this whole sound. This whole sound of music that you're hearing came from 12:07. Like that was the first song that I did. Like that's with this new sound, and that's because I was in LA in a good mood. It was my girl birthday. I was off the lean, you know what I'm saying? My boy Earl was just so soup for me to be out in LA. He set up a session for me, and I went there, and I was just in a great mood, like you know what I mean. I think that shit is like transpired for a great ass sound, like you know what I'm saying? Because the producers that I was working with is from LA, so they gave me some LA type beats that I never ever rapped on or even tried to rap on before, and then it just came out so good, bro. And I'm like, yo, we gotta stay on this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I actually got a song that people like in California. Like for an East Coast artist, it's hard to make a song that people like in California. Like I promise you, I want anybody out here who rap to go to California and play their music, bro. I bet you everybody gonna look like stalemates. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be standing there. They ain't bopping, they ain't got nothing. They don't talk their slang, no nothing. They don't know what you talking about, you feel me? So for me to have a hard song that they like in LA, bro, that's a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? I cracked the code on these niggas, you feel me? No, I'm independent.
Really?
Yeah, I'm independent. There's a couple of deals that, you know, we still working through to try to figure out if a deal is even for me at this time. You know what I'm saying? But a deal ain't bad either. I know, for instance, people out here got deals. Deals ain't bad either, but you gotta just have the right one. But I'm independent.
All right, so what's next with Tye Henney?
For real, just more music, feel me, more content. Me socializing more with the internet and my fan base, my supporters, more merch, consistency on this rap, you know, career that I got, you know what I'm saying? And making it mean something for my whole state, you know what I'm saying? So that's really it. My biggest pet peeve? A dirty house.
Something you wish you would have learned at an earlier age that you could go back and tell yourself.
Wrap it up. No bad. No fucking bad.
What's a typical Tye Henney day?
Getting money, getting high, going to sleep. Where we at right now? We at the greatest mindless thrift store in New Haven, man. Come tap in, 1926, right? 1296 State Street, New Haven, Connecticut. Pull up, we got the greatest clothes in America. Tap in. Save your money, because one day your money gonna save you. Blood. You can find me on social media at Tye Henney, Tyeney. All platforms, same thing, ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to tap in with me features, you could DM me. You could DM my management. You could call the number in my bio. Just tap in.